The views expressed by Dr. Joel Wallach and others on the following live paid program represent opinions of the participants only and do not necessarily represent those of the ZBS Radio Network's staff, management, advertisers, or affiliates. If something is said which you find offensive or with which you disagree, the ZBS Radio Network urges you to call the program in order to help us balance comment. This program is meant to present nutritional information only and is in no way meant to replace the advice of your medical doctor.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I am a conservative. A lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, you know, the Aurora movie theater mass murderer was found guilty, and we're just waiting for sentences for him. And then, of course, the most recent theater shooter down in Louisiana is going to be arraigned today and so forth. And when you look back at all the mass murders, you know, like Virginia State and all these kinds of things, these people have been under the care of a psychologist or a psychiatrist for years and years and years and years and years. It's not like they just suddenly came out of the woodwork. And you never get to hear an interview from their psychologist or psychiatrist, okay? And I kind of looked into this. Well, it turns out every one of these people, really 2 years or so before they went on the rampage, should have been institutionalized, but the psychologist and the psychiatrist doesn't want to give up the weekly check. And so they, I'll just double the dose on this drug. Well, I'll add this drug. Many of these people are taking 3, 4, 5, 6 different drugs. The doses are very high. And when you read the actual side effects of these drugs in the PDR, the physician's desk reference, any one of them increases the suicide risk. Okay? Now, when you look at things like depression, manic depression, bipolar disease, this is what you call these diseases when people are in civilian clothes. When they're in military clothes, military uniforms, instead of bipolar, manic depression, or depression, it's called PTSD. Okay? And same disease, just the ones when you're in uniform, PTSD, and when you're in civilian clothes, it's depression, manic depression, bipolar disease. Okay? And then you get, of course, schizophrenia and psychoses and ADD, ADHD, autism. All of these diseases are just nutritional deficiencies of the brain. These poor young women and men coming back from the war zones, they haven't had any vitamins and minerals for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, depending on how many tours they did in the war zone. The government doesn't provide vitamins and minerals. They're feeding them canned food, dried food, very little fresh stuff, and it's being prepared badly, fried, and so forth. And so they come back, their brains are nutritionally deficient. They come back and they're drinking alcohol, they're doing drugs and all this kind of stuff, plus the prescription drugs, okay? And they go wacko as a side effect of the prescription drugs. And so what I would have you do is get a hold of the books and the CD and the DVD, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the series, right, the book, the DVD and the CD, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. And then my newest ones, which are kind of an updates on that series, the Dead Doctors Don't Lie series, is the book Epigenetics, The Death of Genetic Disease Transmission, and then the DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and the CD, Public Enemy Number 1. All of these educational tools will teach you what to do, and what I would do if you have anybody that you love who's in the military or who has emotional problems, you can't cold turkey them off their medication. That is to be done slowly by the people who wrote the prescriptions, but I'd get them on the 90 Essential Nutrients. I'd get them on the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, and I deal with people with a lot of emotional and brain problems. And so both military and civilian personnel. And so you get them on the 90 Essential Nutrients, get them on the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, get them on the de-stress capsules, which deal with the metabolism of the brain. And then you get them on the Smart FX capsules, which have to do with providing raw materials for the brain to make neurotransmitters, for socialization properly, as well as for dealing with things like dementias, of course, and ADD, ADHD, autism, all the dementias, and so forth. And get them away from the bad foods. Absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. Get them off of anything that produces trans fatty acids, heterocyclic amines, or acrylamides, is going to cause free radical damage to the brain. And you'll see an elimination of these problems. It's just that simple. We haven't taken care of these military personnel well. And, when they come home, we have all these wonderful groups that try to help our military personnel. They take them out to horse farms where they can hug a horse or learn how to horseback ride, and they learn how to canoe, and they get in bike rides, and they have group therapies and all this kind of stuff. But how many of the 90 essential nutrients are in talk therapy? How many of the 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, are they going to get by walking together to raise money for more talk therapy? The reason why the problem is ongoing, on and on and on and on, nobody's dealing with the basic root problem, which is malnutrition of the brain. The brain requires nutrients to utilize energy properly. The brain requires nutrients to maintain itself. The brain requires cholesterol to maintain its myelin, the insulation material in the white matter of the brain. It makes up 75% of the brain weight is myelin, the white matter of the brain, and it's 100% cholesterol. And so everything we're doing to these young kids, both men and women, coming back from the military in war zones, is driving them to become mass murderers. Okay? Not because of an emotional problem, but because of a nutritional deficiency of the brain. Contact your Youngevity associate. Get the Dead Doctors Don't Lie series. Get epigenetics. Somebody needs to go to jail. And public enemy number one. We'll be right back after these messages.
And if you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, give us a call on the priority line at 831-685-1080 or toll free at 888-379-2552. This is Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the radio show on the ZBS Radio Network.
So you finally decided to start taking a vitamin supplement. Those chewables and tablets are fine if you don't mind paying for something that is only absorbed about 4 to 6%. However, a liquid supplement can have a 90% absorption rate if you choose the right one. Youngevity offers a wide variety of liquid supplements with a 90% absorption rate or more. Beyond Tangy Tangerine may be the best one ever invented. It starts as a liquid, then is freeze-dried like those instant coffees into a crystal. Then all you have to do is add a couple of scoops to water. No refrigeration, no fuss, no mess. Not only do you get a complete multiple vitamin, Beyond Tangy Tangerine also has minerals, and it tastes fantastic. You'll want to drink it all day long. So the next time you reach for a vitamin supplement, reach for Beyond Tangy Tangerine from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Youngevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're we're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, I urge you to get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. That's the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy. Okay, we got Billy sitting in today for Doug. Billy, what's your pearls of wisdom?
Well, Doc, first of all, it's great to work with you again. Second of all, we have talked many times on this program about a common problem, maybe a universal problem with human beings. Some of us tend to overeat, and you've talked about this for years. There's been a new article written by Cynthia Sass, who is a person who writes for health.com, and they're talking about the hidden reasons for overeating. And they talk about all these things of fitness food marketing and drinking alcohol, skinny cocktails as a possible solution. They go into all this stuff about frequent snacking and everything. And you and I have talked about this. Doug and you have talked about this. Ben Fuchs has talked about this on this program. We all talk about it, and it goes back to what you and I recognized when we were growing up on the farm. When a critter is minerally deficient, it starts eating fence posts or digging in the dirt for rocks or hitting the salt lick too hard. It's a bunch of stuff like that happens during the life on the farm. And you have a name for this, which I'd never heard before I met you, but it makes perfect sense. You call it pica and cribbing. We see this in human beings as well.
Oh, absolutely. And it's the basic root cause, Billy, of the problem we have in America. We're the number one obese nation in the world. Being overweight and obese has nothing to do with lack of exercise and eating too much. Being overweight and obese is a simple nutritional deficiency, and it's a mineral deficiency. Any mineral that's deficient, any one of the 60 essential minerals that's deficient will result in a certain degree of pica and cribbing in humans, and pica and cribbing in humans is called the munchies. Eating disorders and bizarre eating habits and so forth. Cravings and binge eating. These are all caused by mineral deficiencies. And they actually have a book out, and there's a CD that goes along with it called Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, Cure Obesity. We can go back to being a non-overweight, non-obese nation within weeks, just weeks. I have people who lose 140 pounds in 100 days. They'll lose 90 pounds in 2 months. They lose 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds a day on this program. It never fails. And, of course, again, we have the CD in the book, Hell's Kitchen, which goes into all the research, not only my research and my 20,000 autopsies on the project with Marlon Perkins from the old Mutual Omaha Wild Kingdom show. And the book that came out of that's in the Smithsonian Institute, went in the Smithsonian Institute in 1983 as a national treasure. And one of the major breakthrough parts of the study was that obesity and being overweight is not due to lack of exercise and eating too much. Okay, and genetic diseases, including obesity, they're not genetic. That's a failed theory. And you stop horses from chewing on the fence post and eating dirt and eating the barn by just giving them minerals and trace mineral salt blocks and so forth. And in 1978, when I bought my first clinic for humans and began as a naturopathic physician up in Portland, Oregon, the clinic I bought was a bariatric clinic. It was a weight loss clinic that had been there for 30 years. And the reason I bought it, the guy wouldn't show me the patient records until I bought it, but he did show me the economics of it. And the economics, he was making a lot of money. So I said, well, the clinic works, and so, I'll buy the clinic. And then he showed me the patient records, and I saw immediately what was happening. These people were all minerally deficient. They were coming in every month to renew their prescription of thyroid, to renew their prescription of addictive drugs that would subdue their appetites. And they would get weighed, and that's it. They'd lose 5 pounds the previous month. They gained 2 back. They'd lose a pound. They gained back 6 the next month. And they were coming in every month for 20 years to this guy. Well, we started putting him on the 90 for Life program, which I'd been already taking since I was 9 years old. And just within weeks, they're all beginning to lose weight. And he says, are you still going to be able to make the payments? I said, no problem, because each one of those people who'd lose weight would tell 10, and they'd tell 10. So I wound up with 1,000 times more many patients than he had, and the income of the clinic went up, skyrocketed, because we were helping people lose weight by getting them on the 90 essential nutrients with particular attention to mineral supplementation. We looked at their hair analyses and determined what they were deficient in, and we did some great work. And so thanks for bringing that up. Don't forget, Hell's Kitchen. We'll be back after these messages.
This is Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the radio program. Give us a call, toll free, 888-379-2552.
You may have heard about the 90 essential nutrients or the Mighty 90 needed for good health. But with all the products out there, what exactly are they talking about? The Mighty 90 is 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 60 plant-derived minerals, and 2 essential fatty acids. So now you know. But with all the products you see and hear advertised, what exactly do you buy to come up with the Mighty 90 and the right ratios to promote good health? Youngevity has made it easy with the Healthy Start Pack, which contains 1 canister of Beyond Tangy Tangerine Vitamin and Plant-Derived Mineral Complex, 1 bottle of Bone and Joint Enriching OsteoFX Plus, and 1 bottle of EFA Plus Essential Fatty Acids, all in the proper ratios to promote good health and vitality. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Youngevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Online, the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and the 90 for Life Crusade. And let's see here. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to live to be well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. I'm going for 200. I want 1,000 people to go along with me. We get 1,000 people living to be 200. Our skeptics will jump in and join us, right? And so contact your Youngevity associate and ask for the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Disease Transmission. Don't forget Immortality, the book Rare Earths and Cures. and you'll learn the secrets to these top 20 longevity cultures. I mean, they have 40 times the 100-year-olds we do. They actually have 100 per 250 of their population. We only have 1 per 10,000. What are their secrets? We'll get a hold of the book Epigenetics, the book Immortality, and the book Rare Earth Then Cures, and find out their secrets. Okay, Billy, let's go to callers.
All right, Doc, let's head first to Arizona and Bernice. Bernice, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, Bernice. How can we help you?
Hi, I have a cousin who is on dialysis, and he wants to get off. So I've heard you talk about helping people on dialysis. What's the vitamins he has to take?
Okay, how much does he weigh?
He's not too tall. I say he'd weigh about 130 maybe.
Okay, 130 pounds, okay. And let's see, any other issues, any diabetes or high blood pressure that you know of?
Yeah, I believe he has diabetes, but I think it's under control.
Well, I love it when people answer that way, okay?
Oh, okay.
Because, you see, blood sugar is not the disease. It's just sort of a symptom of the disease, and doctors make you think, oh, it's going good. But see, he's got complications, right? He's got kidney failure, probably got other things going on, maybe losing some vision, and all because he hasn't dealt with the cause of the diabetes, which is a simple deficiency disease. It's not genetic in any way, shape, or form. And so this is a Char thing. Char, there's a 130-pound guy. And how old is this person here, Bernice?
He's about 63.
53, okay. Okay, he's 53 years old. Char,
63.
weighs 130 pounds, has, huh?
63.
63, okay. Yeah, 63, okay. And he has type 2 diabetes. He's on dialysis. What would you do for him?
Well, I get him on a gluten-free diet. I would get him a healthy blood sugar pack, and I would get him Ultimate Daily for the kidney problem.
Okay, you're exactly right. And here's what I would do. As Char said, 130 pounds. He needs one healthy blood sugar pack, but I'd also get him another bottle of Sweeties. So he could take 6 Sweeties a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner time. The rest of that healthy blood sugar pack, he divide it up, take a half a dose at breakfast, dinner. And he could go with the Ultimate Daily tablets, as Char says. I would go ahead and give him 3 twice a day. That'll be 1 bottle a month. And that's going to support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. I would also give him another product here, which we call Ultimate Cardio Sticks. Ultimate Cardio Sticks. And it has some nutrients in there that actually, again, help support healthy blood pressure and support a healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. 130 pounds, I'd get him 1 box per month. There's 30 sticks in a box, and that way he can have 1 a day. Let's say he's taking his supplements at breakfast and dinner, and I would have him take that Ultimate Cardio Stick at lunchtime in like a 12-ounce bottle of water, and give up sugar, give up, as Char said, absolutely get him on a gluten-free diet, no wheat, no barley, no rye, no oats, and also get him off all the inflammatory stuff, because the disease diabetes is really a disease of the cell walls and not the blood sugar. The blood sugar is a kind of a complication. Just like when you have pain, you take a painkiller for arthritis, you relieve the pain, but the disease keeps getting worse. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you need to lose that 10, 25, 50, 75, 100 pounds or more, contact your Youngevity associate and ask for the book Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. And if you buy the book Hell's Kitchen from your Youngevity associate, ask for him for a free copy of the CD by the same title, Hell's Kitchen. Okay, Billy, let's go to callers.
All right, Doc, let's head to Alabama and Nellie. Nellie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Nellie, you're on the air.
Yes. Hi, Dr. Wallach. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Yes, I was listening to one of your seminars online where you talked about gay and lesbian behavior and that being a mineral deficiency. I was shocked, first of all, but now I want to know, is that reversible then through the Youngevity products? And if so, through what?
Okay. Unfortunately, at this time, there's no known way to reverse the process. So you can't put the genie back in the bottle. But it's a totally preventable behaviors. Okay, you have to appreciate two things happen when the egg is fertilized by the sperm, whether you're a deer or a cow or a sheep or a pig or a human being or a monkey. When that egg is fertilized by the sperm, the baby, regardless of what species it is, always becomes either an XX female or an XY male. Okay? But who a person makes overtures to for sex or receives acceptable overtures for sex from is determined by the preoptic hypothalamus, which develops over the 3rd to 7th week of pregnancy. And so you can be genetically a male or a female, but be told to chase the opposite sex or chase the same sex by random location and numbers of particular cells inside the preoptic hypothalamus. This is very, very well documented in laboratory animals as well as domestic animals and wildlife. And it's very well laid out in the book Epigenetics. Goes into some great detail. You can just look it up, in the index, and you will be amazed at what we know about this. And, you look again at Sonny and Cher Bono, of course, they had a cute little girl Was it Chelsea? Is that correct? Yeah, Chelsea?
Chaz.
Chaz. No, Chaz is the man. Chelsea became Chaz. Okay, Chelsea became Chaz. And then Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie had a cute little girl named Shiloh who became John. And then, I have actually spoken to on the phone but never met eye doctor, a very famous eye surgeon who kind of co-created the laser treatment for detached retinas out of California. And when his children hit 18 years old, went to Denver and changed from a male to a female, went from Dr. Richard Raskin, there's newspapers, it's all over the place. I don't know, this is going to be 12, 15 years ago or so. He was the top-ranked amateur tennis player in America, maybe the world. I know it was at least America, maybe the world. And changed from Dr. Richard Raskin to Renee Richards. Okay, and these are wonderful stories because I'd rather have them do that than commit suicide because they're tortured by what goes on inside their hearts and their brains. And by their hearts, I'm talking about their emotional heart, not their physical heart. But unfortunately, you can't put the genie back in the bottle to reverse the process, but it is totally preventable. And it's one of those things where you got to love them where they're at. And, all this controversy, of course, started between, the battle over the word marriage. And that's also fixable. I think it's fixable. We'll get the two sides together, and I think we can solve that problem. I think I know how to solve that. But when you go back and you look at the Bible, why was homosexuality such a big thing in the Bible? It's in the Old Testament. It's in the New Testament. Jesus Christ talks about it, for goodness sakes. And it was also in the Quran and many other holy books of different religions around the world, the Asians and India and so forth, because it was a big issue back in those days. And these holy books are published trying to kind of keep control of everything from behaviors to farming to politics and so on, medicine.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to live beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, again, I urge you to get a hold of that book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. the book Immortality and the book Rare Earth Mineral Cures, and you'll learn the secrets of the top 20 longevity cultures, why they have 40 times 100-year-olds, we Americans do, and people in the other industrialized nations. Why do they have 100-year-old per 250 of their populations, and we only have 100-year-old per 10,000? Get a hold of the book Immortality, get a hold of the book Epigenetics, and the book Rare Earth Mineral Cures. Find out their secrets. Okay, let's go back to Alabama, Billy and Nellie. She had a second question, but I hope the explanation earlier before the break, and I apologize in the middle of the sentence, we had to go to a break, and there's reasons why I can't see the clock and all that kind of stuff right now. But all you have to know is let's get on to your next question.
Okay. So the next question is, I've been on the Youngevity product now for about 8-9 months, and in particular, I had dealt with, varicose veins and things like that, and so I was told about the copper and how it's a copper deficiency. So I've been on all the products, and I take 9 selenium a day, and I even spray them with what Dr. Glidden has told me about with, like Mesa copper. I've even tried the circulatory formula and all that stuff, and I still have these varicose veins. Is it that it just takes longer time than I think it will for them to totally go away, or am I not taking enough?
Okay, well, I deal with people who have varicose veins the size of garden hose. I mean, they're big. They're an inch in diameter, some of them, and usually in 90 days they're half the size, and 6 months are gone. Okay, Char, what would you think Nellie's problem is? And she's working hard. She's taking lots of good stuff here, but why would you think she's not getting the results she's looking for with varicose veins?
She's not absorbing.
You hit the nail right on the head. You get an A+. And so you have to be drop-dead gluten-free, and that means everybody in the household, the dog, the cat, the bird, the fish, spouse, mother-in-law, kids, renter, everybody in the household. And I hope you don't work in a bakery or some restaurant that features good Italian and French bread and that kind of stuff, because you have a gluten problem. You're not absorbing. Also, I would urge you to salt your food so you can make stomach acid. When you have hypochlorhydria and not enough stomach acid, you have trouble absorbing minerals, and which copper is a mineral. Also, Char points out absorption problems. The two most common reasons is lack of stomach acid, and salt deficiency is the reason why most people don't have stomach acid. And then, of course, the gluten intolerance, where you get a loss of the villi in your intestines, get real smooth like the inside of a garden hose. So it's going to take you anywhere from 60, 90 days on a drop-dead gluten-free environment, drop-dead gluten-free diet, to get to the point where you're absorbing enough minerals, it sounds like. Then give us a call in 3 months and let us know how it's going. Take pictures now, take pictures in 3 months and so forth, but be gluten-free, salt your food heavily, and wouldn't hurt to. Where could Nellie get some stomach acid, Char?
From Youngevity, it's called Ultimate Enzymes.
Exactly, Ultimate Enzymes. We have a wonderful product called Ultimate Enzymes that has stomach acid in it. It will probably solve your problem with the lack of stomach acid. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's go to Robyn in California. Robyn, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, Robyn, I apologize, Billy. It's just out of habit. I said Doug, but it's Billy. Okay, so Robyn in California, how can we help you?
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Thank you for all you do for humans and animals.
Well, you're very kind.
I have a question regarding a Labrador, a 12-year-old, 71 pounds, and she has lipomas the size of a softball on her abdomen. She has two of them, one like a baseball and a softball. And we want to know, is there anything that can reduce the size of the lipomas, and is there anything that can help with the pain and inflammation?
Yeah, well, lipomas there is two possibilities here. A lipoma, which is just a fatty tumor in the skin, it usually is movable, it is not hard, it's kind of a uniform consistency of the typical body fat, but it's in a membrane, so it's kind of like in a soft shell. And they can be the size of a pea, they can be the size of a basketball. I've seen some pretty huge lipomas in dogs and things. And these are caused by irritation, usually, and especially when they're in their belly. It could be chemicals that are used to clean the rug, rug detergents. It could be like the bedding that the dog sleeps on is being cleaned with detergents that are irritating the fat underneath the skin is a possibility. Dogs also get breast cancer, but it tends to be very, very hard and not movable. And, of course, breast cancer in dogs, it can be life-threatening in dogs as it is in human beings. So you need to change detergent. Make sure that that dog is not laying on a rug that gets cleaned once a month with chemicals and that kind of stuff. And let's see, Char, we have some laundry detergent for Youngevity. What's it called?
Hydro Wash. I use the liquid.
Hydro Wash and Hydro Clean, which is the powder, very good. And so I would switch your laundry detergent to that. Make sure all the doggy blankets and doggy bedding is cleaned in the Hydro Clean and so forth. Okay, and sir, when they get that big, you can. What would you do for a global anti-inflammatory process? Be an oral thing and a topical thing. What would you give for that dog for that? Maybe shrink those tumors a little bit.
Well, the CM cream topically and the CM soft gels orally.
Okay, the CM Plus soft gels orally, absolutely. And a dog is 71 pounds. I'd go ahead and give it 2 of those twice a day, 2 in the morning, 2 at night. Just throw them down her throat and just rub her throat a little bit, and she'll swallow them. They're the size of a pea, very easy to swallow. Soft gel capsules, and use the Hydro Clean and Hydro Wash, and it'll shrink, but it may still be a cosmetic problem, and so it's one of those things where you might get a hypnotic given to that dog by injection, where it kind of make it a little gaga. Use some local anesthetic and just have them surgically removed, and then they'll be able to cut through that tumor, with a scalpel real quick. And if it's just the same consistently as body fat, it's a lymphoma. But if it's full of calcium and very hard connective tissue, it's almost always then a breast cancer. Okay, Billy, let's go to callers.
That's okay, Doc. Let's go to Illinois and talk to David. David, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, David. You're on the air.
Hi, doctor. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir. What's up?
I got 2 people that want to help with their health, doctor, and I suggested the 73-year-old lady, which is 120 pounds and 5 feet tall, because of a pain in her knees and high blood pressure. I suggested the bone and joint pack, and she tells me that as she started out with the calcium at night, once she took the first ounce of calcium, she started to get this headache. I got concerned with that, so I thought I'd call you and ask you what I can suggest to her.
Okay.
Why
well,
she get a headache?
Yeah, there's a million possibilities. But we actually have another calcium product, and that doesn't have shellfish in it. Which calcium product is that, Char? Another liquid that doesn't have the shellfish in it?
Cal-Toddy.
Cal-Toddy is one of my favorites, exactly. It's one of our original products. It was way back. And it'll have the same amount of calcium and vitamin D in it, but it won't have the shellfish in it. There's also another Beyond Osteovex Plus is also shellfish-free. And so I would start there, try that. But in the meantime, she could go ahead, with the CM cream topically on her knee, the CM Plus capsules orally, which will help with the discomfort. And there's a certain amount of calcium, not a lot, but a certain amount of calcium in the Beyond Tangerine. And, of course, you get some anti-inflammatory effects, too, from the EFA pluses that you would make sure that she has the proper amounts of the omega-3 essential fatty acids, okay? And tell us when she takes the Cal-Toddy if that works for her. Okay, second question.
And I have the next question for the gentleman who has cirrhosis. He's 52 years old and 5 feet 6 tall, 140 pounds. He's got diabetes. He's on insulin. And he says that he's gone to the hospital and they have removed a couple of times. They removed a liquid from his belly, his abdomen.
I missed the first part. Phones are buzzing here. Thyroid problems or cystic fibrosis? What are you saying?
I'm sorry?
I believe he said liver cirrhosis.
Oh, liver cirrhosis?
Liver cirrhosis. I'm sorry, liver. Yes.
Okay, liver cirrhosis, yeah. Well, liver cirrhosis, of course, one of the things that happens when the liver gets full of scar tissue is it begins to get fluid, which is not unusual. In the belly cavity, it's called ascites. Sometimes you get edema in their legs. It can also be caused by congestive heart failure. But liver problems are a very common reason for this. Okay, Char, what did you give this guy? 140 pounds. Well, we got to run one of those things. We'll come back. We'll give you a program after these messages.
If you're up several times every night to go to the bathroom, have frequent urination during the day, feel like you have to urinate but then have difficulty getting a stream going, have leaking, dribbling, or urgency to the point a restroom must always be nearby, you may have an enlarged prostate. According to the National Kidney Foundation, by age 60, more than half of all men have an enlarged prostate, or BPH. By age 85, that number is 90%, according to the American Urological Association. Ultimate ProstFX from Youngevity has been developed for nutritional support of the prostate gland. ProstFX promotes prostate health and supports healthy prostate function. Stop sprinting to the restroom and avoid those embarrassing moments with ProstFX from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, United for Life Crusade. And Billy, let's go right back to Illinois. And David, let's see here. Okay. Char, what would you give this guy, 140 pounds, for type 2 diabetes and liver cirrhosis?
Well, for the diabetes, I give him the healthy blood sugar pack. And then for the liver, I'd give him selenium, and if he's got water retention, the de-stress should help that, right?
Well, de-stress would help. That's good for the liver, too. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So none of the bad stuff, David, for this guy. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no sugar, obviously. That includes dried fruit, fresh fruit, juices, all that kind of stuff. And as Char says, I would go ahead, 140 pounds, I'd go ahead and give him 2 of the healthy blood sugar packs. Give him a full dose of everything twice a day. Make sure he's taking his fasting blood sugar in the morning before he medicates himself, whether it's pills or insulin. And then because he has liver cirrhosis, definitely I'd go ahead and give him 9 of the selenium a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. As Char said, that'd be 3 bottles a month of the selenium. I'd throw in the de-stress capsules, as Char says, 3 of those twice a day. It'll be 2 bottles a month. And then I would also throw in, what would you do to get stem cells going, Char?
Oh, I'd give him the Fucoid Z.
Yeah, okay, Fucoid Z, that'll work. That'll be the Fucoid Z in the liquids. It would be the Z Radical, 2 ounces a day, 2 quarts a month, or the Fucoid Z the capsules, the Z Radical liquid, the Fucoid Z capsules. I'd go ahead and give him 5 of those twice a day. That's one option. Let's see here. Another option would be the tablet, and our new tablet is about a year old now, is Immortalium, also stimulates stem cells to kind of help the liver rebuild itself. Okay, give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know how these 2 folks are going. We'll be happy to walk you through it. They both sound like it's all manageable, and we're able to support and promote maintenance repair. Okay, Billy, how much time we got here?
Oh, we got about 2 minutes, Doc.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let Char and me take this and have the other persons, call tomorrow. Basically, Char.
Yes.
You've seen some pretty wild things in your 25 years working with me.
Yes,
You ever see anybody get off the heart transplant list?
I have, absolutely. I saw he had a heart transplant bracelet. It was a minister in Chicago. And in 1 week on our products, they took his heart transplant bracelet away from him.
and took him off of 27 prescription medications.
Absolutely. I saw it.
Yeah, after 3 years of being on the heart transplant list, he's on 27 prescription drugs, 100 pounds overweight, had diabetes, putting him on dialysis. I mean, just everything was going bad for this guy. And we put him on everything for a 300-pound guy for diabetes and being overweight and kidney failure and the whole bit. And his cardiologist, not me, his cardiologist took him off the heart transplant list, took him off of 27 different products, and said, you don't need to see me anymore. You're okay. Isn't that amazing? And what about Parkinson's disease? Char, have you ever seen anybody get better from Parkinson's disease?
Yep, a gentleman in Moose Jaw, Canada, had it really bad, couldn't even walk. He walked with his baby steps, and his hands were flaring. And in 3 months, he was perfectly normal, on no medication. And he got up and told how many thousand eggs he had ate in the last 3 months. He said he definitely depleted the egg population in his town because Parkinson's, you need to rebuild your myelin in your brain with eggs and butter.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And let's see, do you think more than once you've seen somebody regrow the cartilage in their knees, even though the doctor says it's impossible?
Oh, it happens all the time.
Would you say 100 times a month?
At least, yeah.
Would you say 1,000 times a month?
Well, I don't talk to that many people, but I'm sure it
No,
happens.
I mean,
people I don't know. I know people that I don't even know because I only know a limited. They sign up other people, though, and they all get better if they do the right thing. If people do what they're supposed to do and get off all the bad stuff and do all the good stuff, which includes all the Youngevity products, they will get better. There's no question about it.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, well, thank you, Char. Super job. Appreciate that. And thank you, Billy, for sitting in for Doug. Super job. Apologize for calling you Doug a couple of times. But at any rate, thank you, everybody. Great testimonies and questions today. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the talk radio program, is a copyrighted production of the ZBS Radio Network. Broadcast of all or part of this program by any station without a valid license from ZBS Radio Associates will result in civil liability for and criminal prosecution of that station under applicable United States federal copyright laws. Broadcast licenses may be obtained by calling the ZBS Radio Network at 831-477-1999.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Youngevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.